Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. I'm your host, Kevin Dexter. It was another busy week, and it will be a busy one ahead here on Hofstra's campus. We'll start with men's basketball, who had a big-time rivalry matchup here at the MAC on Saturday night. The Battle of Long Island against Stony Brook, and this one was an entertaining one. Biggie Patterson started the game hot for the Pride. He led the way with a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds, and Hofstra and Stony Brook were tied at 32 at halftime. But that is when the Pride pulled away in that second half. Preston Edmeade chipped in 14 points, a couple of late three-pointers. Hofstra wins it 67-58 for their third straight win. They wrap up the regular season tonight at the MAC. It is senior night, a 7 o'clock start against Drexel. Well, it was an exciting weekend for the Hofstra women as well. After dropping a tight one here at home to Elon on Friday night at the buzzer, they headed down to the Jersey Shore to take on Monmouth, and the Pride were road warriors there. This was a close game as well, and Hofstra had the last laugh. It was Emma Von Essen with a pair of clutch three-pointers late. The first one tied the game at 42 with a little over 3 minutes left. And then the second one, putting the Pride in front for good a little over a minute later. Hofstra with a big win over Monmouth, 45-44. They'll play their senior night game here at home on Thursday night at the MAC, also against Drexel. And with 2 games left in the regular season, I had the chance to sit down with Hofstra senior guard Alarice Gooden to talk about the season so far and the postseason push. The Hofstra women's basketball team playing well as of late. Senior day coming up, joined now by senior guard Alarice Gooden. Alla, what has been the biggest difference for your team lately? You guys have put together a couple good stretches here as of late.
I think we just found that flow and that connection that we all need. Everyone's on the same page, and we all have that bought-in mindset that Coach Santos always talks about. So now it's really paying off, and we're seeing wins.
So Sunday, you guys are down at Monmouth. You guys have played so many close games this year that haven't gone your way.
Right.
You finally get one to go your way. How exciting was that, and what was the difference kind of the end of that game?
It was a 1 point. We won by 1 point, and it was just like a deep breath. Like everyone was just so happy. We finally got that one win under our belt, and it paid off. And everyone played hard. It was just a really good team win. Everyone was bought in.
Now, what have you learned, again, having so many close games that you're not winning? What does that make you learn when you're in those situations now?
We really learned how to execute in those tight moments. It came down to one defensive stop, and we executed defensively, and we were able to advance the ball on offense and get the ball in. So we learned from our mistakes from Elon, from both Towson games, how to execute in those tight game situations.
Well, you've obviously had a really good year here as a senior, coming into the starting lineup now as a senior. What has been the biggest difference in your game, you feel like, this year?
I'm more confident and less pressure on myself. It's my last go-around, so I'm just having fun out there and just playing as hard as I can every game. Well,
it is senior day here on Thursday against Drexel. How much are you looking forward to it?
I'm really excited. I'm excited to play my last home game in the MAC, so I'm just really happy. Full circle moment.
You guys have the tournament obviously coming up after that, so 2 more games, Drexel on Thursday, Northeastern Saturday. You've had these runs these last couple of years. You guys have made it happen in March. What is it going to take in order to do that again?
For us to just stay together through adversity. It's the tournament. Anything could happen. It's March now. Anything could happen, but I'm really confident in my team and my coaches that it's going to pay off this year and that we're going to be CAA champions, so I'm excited.
All right, well, Alarice, thanks for a few minutes. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
And thanks again to Alarice for a couple of minutes. On the lacrosse field last weekend, both Hofstra teams fell at Rutgers. The men dropped a tight one to the number 14 Scarlet Knights, 11-8. They'll take on UMBC this Saturday. The women lost to the Scarlet Knights 17-7. They're back at it tomorrow afternoon against the number 3 team in the country, Maryland. That game is at 3 o'clock at Captain's Field. Hofstra softball had a nice weekend, winning 2 of their 5 games at the Lakeside Book Company Invitational. Nicole Cancel went 6 for 13 with 2 home runs and 4 RBI across the weekend. They'll open up conference play this weekend against Stony Brook. Those games at Farmingdale State College this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon. The Hofstra baseball team still searching for their first win of the season. They were swept this weekend on the road at Liberty, but CJ Griggs continued his hot start to the year, picking up a hit in each game, extending his hitting streak to 6 in a row. The Pride will play tomorrow at Marist before they travel to Charleston for their first CAA series this weekend. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. We'll be back next week with a brand new edition. Thanks so much for watching, and go Pride.